Can you remember how we folded our paper last week? So take your A4 sheet of paper and fold it so the short sides meet and your corners fit exactly together. Put a crease down it, and then you'll end up with this size. And then fold the short edges together again and put another crease down, and then fold again. So you've got 3 folds. And can you remember how many pieces you end up with when you open your sheet out? You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equal sized pieces. And I've got my colours here. I've got coloured pencils this week, and here are my folded post-its, and I'm going to pick this one, and our first pattern is stars. So I'm going to take my pencil, and then just in one section I'm going to do lots of different stars. And if you look closely, I go down and across to make a cross, and then in between diagonally to make the star. Down and across, and then do the diagonals. And you can do a big star, you could do little stars, you could do medium-sized stars. You could join a star to another one. And just fill your page or your section of the page with stars. Pause the video now if you like. And then my next pattern, I have got some sort of up and down rectangular shapes. So I'm going to choose a different colour, and then in my next section I'm going to do up and across, down and across, up and across, down and across. They look like the top of a castle. They're called the battlements. You could do long, thin ones. You could do short, flat ones. And then you could put different sized ones underneath. My next pattern, circles. So I've got some overlapping circles, I've got big circles, little circles. You could start with a big one in the middle and then put some circles all around the outside. Try to get your circle to join up. It's all about pencil control and your fine motor skills. Next piece, I have got triangles. Choose a different colour, and I'm going to do, let's do some overlapping triangles going down. Looks a bit like a very thin Christmas tree at the moment. You could do some upside down triangles. You could do a small triangle getting bigger. You could do tall, thin triangles. And you could do teeny tiny triangles, getting smaller and smaller. Fill your section with triangles this time. Let's see what our next one is. Ooh, wiggly lines. Okay. I'm going to go back over this side now and do some wiggles backwards and forwards. You could do them going across. You could do them going diagonally. You could do them overlapping. see what my next one is. Zigzags this time. Let's have a different colour. So take your time, really control that pencil. You could do little ones. You could do big ones that get smaller and smaller. You could do, oh look, you can do upside down ones, and then you get kind of diamonds in between. Let's look at my next colour. Next post-it note, which is squares. This doesn't show up very well. I've got my overlapping squares. We could do squares by themselves. We can do squares that get bigger and bigger. And then my last one, I wonder what this could be. This one is, just overlapping straight lines. So you could do crosses. We could do parallel lines, lines that just go next to each other without ever joining up. We could do kind of equals type lines. So, get creative and get those pencil skills really, really controlled.